Time now for the KSL In Depth. A group called Free the Delegates wants to change the rules at the GOP convention.
Joining us live is Gail Ruzicka with Utah's Eagle Forum. And Gail, what's your plan? What do you want to do?
Well, we just, the rules already allow for this. Rule 37 and 38 of the rules say that the delegates are not bound and that they can vote their conscience. And the other rule says that they have to take a roll call vote, giving each delegate that opportunity to vote for who they want to. And so the rules are already there. There's been talk of possibly clarification rules, but wouldn't have to. It's there right now.
Well, Enid Mickelson is now the chair of the Rules Committee. What's your relationship with her? You think you're going to be able to do anything here regarding that?
Well, Enid and I have always been friends, and she knows that the rules get changed all the time. That's why you have a Rules Committee. Now, she's the chairman, a very powerful position to have right now, that committee, though she's not a voting member. She wasn't elected to be the rules representative from Utah. That's Senator Mike Lee and his wife. But she was appointed to be the chairman, and that's a great honor. But she's there to facilitate, not to stop people from passing rules. In fact, there was a huge rule change 4 years ago. I mean, one of the bigger ones, and she was very supportive of that rule. She worked hard to get that rule passed, and so the rules get changed. I don't know that that's going to be necessary this time because of the rules that are already in place. But if it's necessary, if there's something that has to be clarified, that's what the Rules Committee is there to do.
Will you be lobbying other delegates at the convention, Gail, to vote their conscience? And if so, for what other candidate will you be lobbying them to vote for?
Well, to begin with, most of that lobbying is going to be done before we ever get there. It's going to be starting, of course, with the Rules Committee because, there's the risk that they'll actually come in and change the rules and allow for this. We're not sure what's going to happen at this point. So there's lots of lobbying going on across this nation right now. There's been two conference calls. One of them had over 1,000 people on it Sunday night of people wanting to see this happen. Nobody at this point is actually supporting any particular candidate. Of course, here in Utah, out of our delegates, 35 of the 40 delegates signed a pledge. This is a personal commitment to Cruz. They wanted to be on the Cruz slate at the convention. That helped them get elected, and so everybody that was on that slate, to get on that slate, you had to sign a pledge saying that you would support Ted Cruz through all rounds of voting. But again, that's a commitment. That's a personal commitment. It has nothing to do with the rules. And so for myself, I'll keep my commitment, and I think of all of our Cruz delegates that signed that pledge. They're honorable people who will all keep their commitment.